Welcome back. Saturday Night Live is more than a hit comedy sketch show. It's a piece of our cultural fabric, and plenty of Minnesotans are part of that patchwork. As SNL celebrates its 50th anniversary, Rena Sargentopoulos looks at Minnesota's mark on this milestone.
I'm going to help people because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Long before he became a senator for the great state of Minnesota, Al Franken was on the ground floor of what would become a groundbreaking show.
The first writers and the first cast feel some ownership of the creation of the whole thing.
The Franken and Davis Show.
Al and friend Tom Davis went to Blake High School and performed at Brave New Workshop. After college, they got the call from Lorne Michaels.
What do you do? You want me to hug you?
Al would go on to spend a total of 15 years on Saturday Night Live.
My favorite period of time during the week was about 3 in the morning on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, just falling on the floor laughing when someone came up with something. Now, there's nothing worse than you can't think anything. That's pretty awful.
Writer's block aside, Al Franken came up with some memorable characters, like the ever-helpful Stuart Smalley, modeled after someone he met at an Al-Anon meeting.
I thought, well, this guy's kind of silly. And the next week, the same guy said something that really, really struck me. And I thought, oh, I see. You can learn from people who aren't necessarily more sophisticated or smarter than you. You can learn stuff from anybody.
And that's okay.
But political satire is where Al's heart lives.
Dana Carvey developed just a hilarious George H.W. Bush. And not going to do that thing over there, doing that.
Berlin Wall, collapse of communism, that Noriega thing over there. Good.
We got actually a little lazy and spoiled. We could always open the show with Dana doing Bush.
Don't think I haven't tried. Still there.
He could get laughs at will. Sometimes between dress and air, we'd have to tell him, okay, you got to bring it down a little.
Not got that.
You might remember the famous sketch, a debate between George H.W. Bush and Michael Dukakis.
Stay the course, 1,000 points of light. Well, unfortunately, I see my time is up.
Mr. Vice President, you still have 1:20.
I just wouldn't want to take up some of Governor Dukakis' time.
It won't.
I can't believe I'm losing to this guy.
Yeah, I wrote that line, but it was all set up by this long, beautiful setup.
And what ultimately led to him moving on from SNL was not getting the Weekend Update gig.
Norm Macdonald auditioned for it as well, and Norm did a great job, and he ended up getting the job, and I was pissed, but I gotta tell you, they made the right choice.
Al Franken may be the most constant Minnesota connection, but there are plenty of others who have been on SNL. Minnesota Vikings legend Fran Tarkenton hosted the show. He was invited right before Super Bowl XI against the Oakland Raiders.
I thought if we lost the game, Saturday night would be well within their rights to call me the next day and cancel. Well, I was wrong. They called me at halftime.
It was season 2, and he became the first professional athlete to ever host.
So we lost the game. I go to New York, 3 days of rehearsals with these very bright, wonderful people that really were good, and I was out of my element totally.
He may have been totally out of his element, but he was totally funny.
Nothing more than feeling.
Well, you can't help but wonder if maybe Coach John Belushi has made a tactical error tonight, letting Fran Tarkenton try his luck as a singer.
Belushi was a football nut. He did love football, and he helped coach me. All those people were just outstanding, and it was one of the great experiences of my life.
The boredom force field.
Another notable performance, Sean William Scott, Stifler, born in Cottage Grove, Minnesota. He hosted October 6th, 2001, just weeks after the 9/11 attacks.
God bless America!
Minnesota heartthrob Josh Hartnett graced the stage on January 12th, 2002.
Hey, I'm Woody Allen. This flight is crazy.
Winona Ryder appeared twice on the show, once as a cameo and the following year as host. On May 18th, 2002, Ryder was able to poke fun at herself for a shoplifting incident that made unwanted headlines for the actress.
They set up security cameras because of me?
No.
Wait, well, then why did they set them up this week?
Because I can't think of a lie right now.
Plenty of Minnesotans have been parodied on the show over the years. Most of all, Prince. He's been played by Billy Crystal, Chris Kattan, and most famously by Fred Armisen.
Prince had to go lift weights.
And our Minnesota politicians have not been spared.
Tonight, my voice will be as solid as my carefully rehearsed Midwestern mom jokes.
Rachel Dratch, a former castmate, came back to the show in 2020 to play Senator Amy Klobuchar during the lead-up to the presidential election. And well, you need no reminder about 2024. Governor Tim Walz was roasted by Jim Gaffigan, who's not even a member of the cast. He came on specifically to parody the former vice presidential candidate.
And in Minnesota, we also happen to have the lowest teen pregnancy rates, probably because everyone's wearing a lot of layers and eating a lot of lake fish.
Minnesota itself has been the butt of the joke at times.
The best and only hip-hop morning show. It's Shakopee, Minnesota!
Our weather, of course, made the cut with a hilariously accurate prediction.
We're in Minnesota, so rest of April cold, May cold, June cold, July somehow hot as hell. Back to y'all.
So next time someone tells you you're from a boring flyover state, well, you know what to say.
I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And doggone it, people like me.
Who knew there were so many Minnesota connections? Rena did a great job with that story. Hey, stick with us. More news and weather coming up on KARE News Now.